If you love crystal antiques, vintage treasures, estate sales, and thrift store finds, you're in the right place. You've crossed into Dead Gentry, where time keeps leaving things behind. Today's haul is packed with beautiful crystal from a lot of great collectible creators. We'll identify each piece, discuss what their values are, and share details that can help you recognize these valuable crystal pieces when you're out treasure hunting. Before we begin, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to Dead Gentry, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our weekly collector guides, crystal history videos, value breakdowns, and amazing treasure hunts on all sorts of collectibles. We are at the Antique Trove in Roseville today looking for some beautiful crystal, modern or vintage, to take back home with us for our crystal haul video to give you guys an idea, some examples of things you can actually go out and find. So here, a lot of Fostoria glass. These votive candles are marked Fostoria. They're actually not. They're Indiana Glass Co. Diamond Point. They're the top of fairy lamps without their bases, those votive pieces. I did purchase all 3 of those. I'll show them at the end of the video. I love fairy lamps even without their bases, and I just couldn't pass those up. On that back table there's more Fostoria glass. The cups, again, really pretty. Those beautiful marble tables as well. But we are on a hunt today for crystal to include in the video so that we can show you guys some really great examples of things you can find yourself. This is a beautiful piece of cut crystal, vintage cut crystal back there. Not really what I'm looking for. Orrefors. This is the Discus. See that signature? That is the Orrefors Discus. That is definitely going in my basket and coming home with me. I adore Orrefors. I think I have 6 pieces, I want to say, in my Orrefors collection now that I bring out for events continually, like over and over and over again. They are so beautiful. So for me, that was a huge score. There's cognac snifters up there. Were crystal cognac snifters or whiskey snifters? Absolutely gorgeous as well. So the Antique Trove, more Fostoria glass here, is a very large, like, antique mall situation with different booths and vendors, and Will and I always have such a wonderful time when we go. Another lovely piece of cut crystal there. The candy dishes with their tops can be hard to find. This is Waterford crystal that I'm holding up for you guys. That is a great price. That is a very fair price on that Waterford bowl. Oh, it looks like liquid water when you hold it up. Absolutely stunning. As I was saying, Will and I always have a wonderful time here. Sometimes the vendors are restocking or cleaning and you get to talk to them. There's always different people working the store that are super friendly and helpful, and they bring your purchases up front. It's just, we enjoy it. If you ever happen to be in the Roseville area, definitely check out the Antique Trove. It's a lot of fun, and anything you're looking for, there's another beautiful piece of Orrefors, the little cherubic boy, that little glass. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself, but I might have to go back and get that one later. I don't think I picked that one up on this day, but I might have to go get it. Just such incredibly stunning examples of different crystal houses everywhere, right? Beautiful cat. Beautiful. I don't actually, for myself, I don't collect a lot of the figurines simply because I don't have the space on top of all my other collections to display them and give them the real attention they deserve. I tend more towards picking up bowls, votives, glassware for the table, things like that I can use and enjoy during parties and things when I'm hosting things. But if you're into figurines, man, they had a lot of figurines in this antique mall. That's a Princess House piece, that beautiful little Dachshund looking piece. And then over here, oh my gosh, are these not insane? Those champagne flutes are like the Art Deco styling of the woman holding them up. Oh my gosh. I can't stop using the word beautiful. And over here's some Lalique. There's Lalique plates in the back there.
We can.
Really nice examples. Oh, Steuben, of course. Of course, gotta show that. Whole display hutches, whole cabinets full of glassware collections. I couldn't stop looking at everything. It was hard. I had to stop myself from filming all the crystal in the entire store. But I was just trying to find, maybe like 3 or 4 really well priced pieces, kind of scores, like treasure hunt scores. Down in front there, did you see those tiny 2 little votives go flying by? I do believe I picked those up right there. Do you see them? Those shorter pieces right there. I did pick those up. You'll see those in the video later. I can't even the spoon for the jam jar, the honey jar, is crystal. It's just amazing to me. Wow. How beautiful. Wolfhound. Oh my gosh. And then here, we left the antique trove and we hit a Goodwill. So I found a few pieces at the antique trove that I liked the prices on. But Goodwill, you're really going to like those prices if you manage to find any crystal. So we did go to 2 different Goodwills on this crystal haul, trying to see what we could just find inside of one day to include in the video. So here I'm looking through the glassware. More glassware to look through at a Goodwill than anyone could ever handle. And what did I find within like 5 minutes of walking into the store? Crystal d'Arc. Absolutely beautiful examples in wonderful condition, no cloudiness, no watermarks. This one has a chip on the base. You see that, you guys? That's why I'm holding it up. So out of, I think there were 6 pieces here, or I want to say there were like 4 pieces on this shelf and then 2 other pieces somewhere else that were marked at a different price. Like these were marked $4.99, and then a few other ones I found in a different area were marked $1.99. Like they got separated from each other or possibly donated at different times. I'm not sure. But 2 of these pieces on this shelf did have chips and I had to leave them behind. But that is an amazingly good find. I came away with, I want to say 4 of them to show you guys in the video, if I remember, before I unwrap them. They're wrapped up in a bag right now. And this Goodwill is actually really nice about always wrapping all the glass and stuff in newspaper that gets donated to them. So that's really helpful when you're doing something like shopping for crystal or glass. But to find it so quickly, here's a lovely little piece of cut crystal. There was actually quite a bit of nice cut crystal in this Goodwill. So if you're into collecting that, again, very fair prices. I know people are always saying like Goodwill is not it anymore. It's so expensive. It's for profit. And across the board, generally, I agree with all of those unfortunately negative sentiments about Goodwill. Goodwill does a lot that I just don't agree with and that I do find very problematic. A lot of its pricing I find kind of egregiously too high for some of the things they're trying to sell. I have found literal garbage on the shelves with price tags on it. I also have noticed that they do damage quite a bit of what gets donated between it being dropped off in cars and put into large rolling things. They don't take a great deal of care, and they also tend to see all this tape that they put all over things. That ruins pieces that have things like gold filigree. So, there's issues. But one of the nice things is you can always find glassware. Goodwills are overflowing with glassware. So when it comes to glassware and crystal, they tend to be reasonably priced. See, some of the pieces I picked up were $4.99, but some were $1.99. So it was a strange mix. This is a Studio Nova piece. Really nice example there. Grab that off the shelf too. There's those crystal glasses. Am I the only one that deals with like software updates just constantly being the end times of my daily life? It's like Armageddon out here. Did you hear about PlayStation is not gonna make actual physical discs anymore.
Heartbroken.
You know what when it all becomes digital, they'll have you not only on a subscription where you can't even own a digital game anymore, but you know that they'll just say at some point that like certain games are obsolete and turn them off.
Right.
Because they'll own the software rights.
Exactly.
And you won't own anything. And then they can just force you to buy a new console. Okay. Anyway.
I know. I'm heartbroken. At least it's a couple years away. Although that's going faster than I think.
I'm not on board.
I'm not on board either.
Not on board.
No one's on board except for Sony or Xbox.
We're talking about Crystal. This is the Crystal
Oh yeah,
haul.
Crystal.
So we went around, and you'll see it at the beginning of the video. I mean, you've already seen it. It's at the beginning of the video that I haven't edited in yet. We went around and we purchased some Crystal, and this is the Crystal haul video. I do have to hold the camera the entire time because for some reason I don't know the holder thingy is showing up on screen. Just stop. This is my life. Okay, so
it's a challenge.
Crystal haul. Let's start with some of the stuff that's already out on the table. Oh, and you can start unwrapping these too if you want. You want to start unwrapping those from that bag? Will is here. Can you guys hear me at all? I wasn't even holding my microphone. Okay, here we go. Like I said, I have to hold this other thing, so I might have to set it down sometimes. But I don't know. Where do you want to start? What do you want to know about? I'm going to set this back down.
Kind of all of it.
I'll just try to like speak up or something.
Let's do biggest first.
Okay. Biggest first. This beautiful piece right here is an Orrefors bowl. It's actually made by, I want to say it's Ole Alberius, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, which I really hope I am, but I'm not quite sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And it's worth about, I've shown it a couple times in other videos, $75. So this is a great find.
It's a nice piece.
I've actually had this one. This one isn't from like our current haul. I've had this one, I want to say, for maybe a year.
Yeah,
it's
sounds
something,
about right.
something like that. But I can give you an idea of what the signature on there looks like. And can you get a look at that, you guys? I'm trying.
Yeah.
My wrist is literally going to break. This is so heavy.
It's heavy. It's a thick piece.
Ooh. So there's an idea of that. Let me show you what else. This beautiful Blake crystal eagle also shows up in a few of the crystal videos. Gorgeous piece. 24% lead crystal. Absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people have it listed online as art glass. It is not.
No.
This is a $75 crystal eagle.
Hopefully my crinkling isn't too crinkly.
Oh, okay. Let me show you some of these since you're unwrapping some of these. This is from the current haul. I grabbed these. What's the name of that antique shop?
Antique Trove?
The Antique Trove in
Roseville?
Roseville. This was like in a front booth. Unfortunately, someone had this. It was tagged as Fostoria. They are not. These are Indiana Glass Company. They are diamond point. A little bit of the sticker on there from the price tag or something. Diamond point fairy lamps without their bases. So usually these have a little base that this sits in.
Okay, like in a restaurant type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like what you see on a votive table. And
right.
There's actually a modern recreation of this that's sold by Restaurants Unlimited.
That makes sense.
For like wholesale. Yeah. Right. That looks almost identical. So you guys, if you're not looking for collectible vintage, you could literally go get that one.
Wow, this one's heavy.
That's an Orrefors. I knew it didn't have its base. Like I knew what it was and I know what it's supposed to look like. Right. I actually purchased, I believe there's 3 of these. Yeah. There should be another one in the bag. Yeah, there's another one we haven't unwrapped yet. So, but what's nice about these is you can put these right over. You guys, I would never put an actual tea light with a flame in there. Yeah. I would never risk it. What I do is do the electric ones that are really, really bright LEDs because they scatter light beautifully, or the flickering ones for dinners. Nice. Yeah. Because they look nice like, touch. And when you put these on, it is gorgeous. I'll try to get video of that at the end and add it in so you guys can see. And the other nice thing about this is this Diamond Point Indiana really does look like a Fostoria. So this is a Fostoria bowl, crystal bowl. And so you can kind of see, look how similar, right? It's not an exact match, but very similar. And you can find these in different sizes, nut bowls and things. And you can just do this. So you don't need to have the exact base, you guys. You can make gorgeous mix and match, especially if you're just using electric tea lights. So whenever I find a shade top without a bottom, I do not even care. I grab it. If I like it, if I love it, I grab it.
I'm with that.
Because you can mix and match these onto almost anything.
Yep.
I've even seen people set these in like an open glass bowl with water and flowers floating on it. Like you can do so much. They're beautiful. So there's those. Just so you have an idea, I would say $20 for just the tops each.
Okay.
I'm closer to like $45 if you had the base and it was a true vintage piece. right? And then what was I just talking about? I was talking about this Fostoria bowl. About $30 for this. This is a smaller one. Bigger pieces obviously are going to cost a little bit more. Again, maybe you don't want the smallest one, but you guys, I would say if you're into a pattern, pick them up wherever you find them in whatever size and then mix and match them together later as a centerpiece on a table or something. It's it's so beautiful to collect too.
It's pretty.
So you can find more. You can find 3 matching ones over time. You know, that's not a hard thing to do. Okay, moving on. Will found this, and this should show up in the video. I have footage of this came from our haul this time in a Goodwill. Yeah. In the corner of it's like the case. Yeah. So I can't really angle up because you would see the absolute insanity, which is the rest of this room. And you don't want
it's artistic insanity.
Speaking of, can you bring that glug giant zipper thing, Stanley-ish thing over here?
Yes.
The non-Stanley. It's all covered in random stuff. This is our new stickers. Oh, let's show our new stickers too. This is going to be the weirdest haul video. I'm sorry, you guys. Informal video. You can tell this is unscripted.
No, this is going exactly.
These are our new stickers. Look, I'm so proud of them.
They are amazing.
I designed these. Aren't they great? I think they're really cute. This one's funny. I want to make more funny ones. I like the funny stuff. Yeah. Sip a glug glug.
Free with purchase.
Yes, I call it that.
You do.
I do. What was I talking about? Oh, the Mikasa Palazzo, which is this giant. I want to say this is like 16 inches. Now this comes in like a 9-inch, a 12-inch, and then this huge, like Model T version, which is like the 16-inch beautiful crystal Palazzo vase. If you're feeling super fancy, which let's be honest, if you're around crystal, you should be saying vase. This piece is worth about $50. Yeah, $50. Here. I'll try to give you a slightly better. $25 on that from Goodwill. Look, we haven't even taken the tag off yet. Beautiful. $50 vase. Absolute. This is such a striking piece.
It's very pretty.
For long stems. Yep. Like calla lilies in here, stargazer lilies. Beautiful. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe near a door. Don't put that on the table. You guys, they smell so strongly. If you're doing stargazers, the amount of dinners I've been to where people put, I love stargazer lilies. You don't want to eat with stargazer lily on your table. No. It's too be strong.
Of the pollen and
just chiming in on how I think people should run their dinner services. You know. Okay. Anyway, you also saw this in the haul video. I was thrilled to find these. These are Crystal d'Art. Beautiful. This one somehow survived Goodwill with its gold filigree intact,
which is saying something.
Yeah, because usually when they're brought in, it's missing, it's scratched, it's dishwashed away, it's scrubbed away. And then Goodwill will also put like masking tape on stuff like this or stickers. And it will just peel that beautiful gold right off. So this was a great find. There were 6, 2 of them were chipped. So I was only able to come away with 4, but still, I want to say they were like $5 each. These are usually 20 to 25 a piece. So like if you were to go comp this at like replacements.com, it's going to say like $19.99. That's not including shipping and tax. So you have to remember that it's going to cost a little bit more. Honestly, like this was a great score to find these sitting at Goodwill. Somebody had just dropped them off. It is a bummer 2 of them were chipped.
Yeah. It is like
very pretty. Okay, what else? What else from this crystal haul? Sorry if I'm a little rushed. There is a cherubic infant sleeping a room over. Cherubic. But part of being an angel apparently is your sleep schedule is like as erratic as like a rabid park squirrel. So you have to talk fast to do an unscheduled video. It's like talk fast, talk fast.
What about the Ole Cassinis?
Oh, yeah. Ole Cassini. Let's see if we can see that little signature. Show those to people. This is a geometric crystal. Ooh, that's beautiful. It showed up great. Wow, that looks really good.
About $25 each?
$25 each. Votive Tealight holder again. You guys, I don't pass up Votive Tealight holders if I find them on the cheap. On the little birdie cheap. This one, again, came from that antique trove, I believe. Yeah. Really pretty. Really gorgeous. Again, if you were to go comp these online, I'm going to guess that you would see 8 out of 10 people get those wrong.
Absolutely.
As far as evaluation.
Happens a lot.
What else on the table? We talked about a lot of stuff here. Did you want to mention the 1995 World Athletic Championships piece? Yes. That's what this was produced for.
Helston?
You got to drop it a little lower. I'm sorry. I know there's crystal everywhere. There you go.
It's so heavy.
You can't get it up there. Again,
that's a cool piece.
Votive Tealight holder. I love Votive Tealight holders, you guys. You can't go wrong. As a collectible, they're just so beautiful. Again, this is an Orrefors, and you can see that signature a little bit through the base there. Let's see if William can move it. It's so hard with one hand.
Where's this?
I haven't finished taking the sticker off. Let's see if we can get an angle that works. Can you guys see that? See right there? Yeah. Is that showing up? Kind of showing up. Beautiful piece. This is called the Discus. This is a larger version. There's a smaller version. This one's worth about $50. I want to say this one was designed, was it Lars Helston? Does that sound right? Yes. Again, beautiful piece. When this lights up with the rainbow refractions and then that kind of like crackle layer kind of styling underneath, it's gorgeous. It's
also about 4 or 5 pounds. I don't know. It's thick.
Crystal is heavy. Good crystal can be heavy, especially 24% lead crystal can be very heavy. What else haven't we mentioned? Have we talked about everything yet? I don't know. Have we talked about everything on the table? I feel like we've done almost everything out here. Did I mention the little Studia Nova?
I don't think so.
This is a Studia... I can't pick it up with one hand. Help me, William. I can't do it. This was found during my hunt, right? So this is from this crystal haul. You guys... Like 80% of what's here I just found inside of a day by going to 3 different places, 2 Goodwills and an antique store. So, and these were great prices, and you'll see that. Studio Nova produced, it comes out of Japan, but this is actually a Mikasa brand.
Okay.
So a sub brand, but again, beautiful, modern looking.
Great piece.
This is a timeless form. I love that form. Nice short little, not a bud vase, more like a short stem vase.
Yeah.
Really pretty. Worth about, $25 to $30. I think I paid $2.99.
That's how you do it.
So that's how, it's kind of incredible. I have some German candle holders over here. These are 24% lead crystal. These have showed up in videos in the past. These are worth about $25 each. Really nice design on these. This is for tapers. So you put a taper candle in there. These are really pretty too. And then we have this one. Can I even sneak this in? I'm trying to show off things that I didn't necessarily find in this haul, but that I've shown in videos in case I forgot to mention values. Because when you're a reseller or collector, current values are so important. So this is 2026. This is what is the name of this? Rosenthal? I think it's Rosenthal Studio. That sounds right. It's like a lidded jar. You could do candy. I mean, you could put this on a vanity. You could put this anywhere.
I use that for candy all the time.
You could put this in an office with nothing in it. It would be beautiful. Actually, you could put an electronic votive Tealight in there, right?
Yes.
You absolutely could.
Don't burn it.
This is actually a $40 piece. Again, I want to say that I picked this up from like a thrift store for like $2 or $3.
Yep.
Because someone thought it was glass or maybe thought it was for Q-tips. That's the sort of thing that happens. Size. And then these aren't supposed to be on the table, you guys. This is crystal. Yeah. This is a little Bohemian Tom crystal vase, but this is glass. These over here are glass. One of the reasons I love collecting, not just for the history and the vintage nature, but it really is a treasure hunt for me. I am a clearance shopper, and yes, these beautiful little snake cups that remind me so much of Draco Malfoy for some reason were on clearance. So I picked them up along with these little napkins. Thank you for joining us for another treasure hunt here at Dead Gentry. If you enjoyed this crystal haul, you'll also love our videos that identify crystal makers, help you spot the differences between crystal and glass, a bunch of collector tips, and some history on some of the world's finest manufacturers. Tell us in the comments, which crystal piece was your favorite, and have you ever found valuable crystal at a thrift store or estate sale, maybe a garage sale? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. We upload new content every week: antiques, vintage collectibles, and hidden treasures and treasure hunts. Until next time, stay curious, and may your next find be special, because here at Dead Gentry, time keeps leaving things behind.